Hola, Rabbi. ¿Cómo estás? How are you?
Bien, bien.
I like your contrasting background there. It's spring and sunny where I am, and you're obviously about to go ice fishing.
I never want to pass up an opportunity to get distracted because nothing is as good as doing something other than what you're doing.
And distracting is the topic for today. Wear this hat to distract people from looking at me or talking about things I don't want to talk about. Are we as a society more easily distracted than we used to be?
I think we have honed distraction to new heights. The TV is, start with television as an example. The programs are getting shorter, commercials are more frequent, and the commercials themselves are getting shorter. Uh, some say our attention span, but I think we're very easily distracted and we can't focus or concentrate on anything. And that's a combination of being trained and being taken advantage of. I don't know why it's happening. We'll leave the nature versus nurture to somebody else. Just an observation that whatever we may be doing, we're 30 seconds, 1 minute, and then we want to go to the next. Look at some of the media, social media. The whole premise is to get us to keep clicking, to keep moving faster and faster, to be distracted by the next thing rather than focusing, absorbing, or thinking about something. So I think it's a combination of human nature and society is training us to not be entertained anymore. That's not the goal. Entertainment's not the goal. It's to be distracted. Even when we watch the news, they have to come up with a visual or an audio, something to shock us or distract us. Just say what happened, then move on to the next story. Doesn't work that way. And I don't think it's a good sign that as a society, we're easily distracted because that means we never solve any problems. You know, Joe, to do something requires concentration, requires a plan, and then you have to take action. And think of the meetings that we've attended. And there's a presentation, always a PowerPoint. You have to have a PowerPoint presentation. But even in the PowerPoint, someone will put in a cartoon or a joke or something, and we all laugh or giggle. And that's just distracting. I want to focus on define why we're gathered, what is the purpose of the meeting, and if we're to solve a problem, what is the problem, what are the tools available, and let's start working on a solution instead of time for a snack. Oh, we have to stop the meeting now, the donuts are here. Oh, let's get some more coffee. All of these are distractions, and they don't lead to getting things done. It actually takes much longer because we're constantly distracted. Then we're training ourselves and we're looking for a distraction and everything becomes boring. This is boring. Why is it boring? Because it's not quick, it's not fast, things aren't changing. I'm not being distracted. I don't see a squirrel, I don't see a bird. Something's not happening around me. You know, when they told us about multitasking, it's all coming out now. I said it when it first came out. It was a joke. Human beings cannot multitask. I can only do one thing poorly at a time. I can't do many things poorly at a time. And if you think about it, this idea that you can do several things at the same time really just doesn't work. Even originally, the computers used the clock and it would do multitasking by stopping one thing and doing another, but it could do it very fast. The human mind doesn't work that way. I need to focus on the task at hand, see it to the end, and discipline myself not to be distracted or not to think it's boring or not to think there's something more interesting if I click it again or the next video will be better than the last one. I'm deluding myself and I'm avoiding things. I'm distracting myself. Not a good idea.
Well, I'm trying not to distract you while I try to do two things at once. Thank you very much, Rabbi. As always, your observations are intuitive and insightful and not at all distracting.
And think about how long it takes you to draw a cartoon when you pay attention and draw, or when you look around and go, oh, I have to move that. Oh, I have to reorganize. Look at how much longer it takes when you distract yourself. Stay on task, Joe. Don't look away.